Hello guys, welcome back to part 2 of making a modular stamina system in C++ for Unreal Engine 5. First of all, let's see the progress we have made so far. So, the first thing that we did is implemented our input action for running. So, if I click my button for triggering that input action, you will see in the top left corner that when I click it, it will print clicked, and when I release it, it will print released. So yeah, that's a cool thing that we did in the previous part. The next thing that we did is implemented this stamina widget that will represent our stamina and how much stamina do we have left. And the very last thing that we did is made actor component that is basically our modular stamina component that we attached to our third-person character. So yeah, and we declared some of the properties that we are going to use today. So let's begin the work. The first thing that we need to do is to cast from our stamina component to the class that is named, let me see what is named, Stamina System Character. So yeah, basically we need to cast from Modular Stamina component to Stamina System Character. And basically we want some of the properties that are in our Stamina System Character, or basically third-person character, in our Modular Stamina component, like max walk speed. So when I click my button for running, I want to change the max walk speed property that is declared here in Stamina System Character. So yeah, and when I release my button, I want to walk, and that's basically the way it works. So now you will see. And let's go to our code editor. So the first thing that we need to do is to declare a new property. So here, above this declaration of our stamina, we can type a stamina, not like that, but with caps, a stamina system character. So basically this class right here is this class right here, and in your situation it can be just different named. So I named my project Stamina System, and basically my class is Stamina System Character, and you need this A before it. So type a stamina system character, then pointer or just asterisk, and now we need to name our reference to our stamina system character. So I will name it character reference, and semicolon on the end, don't forget that. The next thing that we need to do is actually implement this class here above uClass. So just type class, and then type this a stamina system character, and now without this pointer or asterisk, and we need a semicolon on the end. And the next step is to go to our .cpp file, and here below this include modular stamina component.age, we need to include our stamina system character.age class or file. So stamina system character.age, and yeah, we included it successfully. So now we can delete this print string, and the first thing that we are going to do is to check if our cast has succeeded. So if, let me see, we named it character reference. Character reference is not equal a null pointer, so basically we are checking if our cast has succeeded, and we are going to just print a string to see if our cast has succeeded. So add on screen, wait, let me see, add on screen debug message. Oh wait, it's a red. G-engine is undefined. Oh yeah, I misspelled it. So G and engine. Okay, like that. So now type add on screen debug message, and here it is, semicolon on the end. The first one is basically the key. The second one is how long our print string will be shown in our top left corner. So let's say something like 5 seconds. Then we need to specify a color. It will be green. Let's say green for basically success. And the next thing is a text that will be shown in our print string. So let's say success. And yeah, like that. But before checking if our cast has succeeded, we actually need to cast to our character reference. So before this check, type or just get our character reference, then paste it like this. And now we need equal sign, then cast, and less greater sign, and between them we need a class that we are casting to, and basically it's our stamina system character. So copy this, don't need to type because for me it's a little bit boring. And the next thing is actually the reference for our cast. I mentioned in a previous video, or did I? A stamina system character is owner of our modular stamina component because we attached it in a previous part. So yeah, you'll get the point. Basically, the owner of this component is our stamina system character, and yeah, it works now because this red line has disappeared. And now we can just test it out. If our cast has succeeded, this print string will be shown. So go to your engine and let's begin the simulation. And yeah, if you take a look in our top left corner, it's basically showing success with yellow color. And I think that's the not thing that we want. Oh yeah, so I forgot to build our code because we have made some changes, so don't forget that. Click on this icon right here. Let's wait a little bit to see if there's any error, and there isn't. Cool. So let's test it now. And yeah, if you take a look in our top left corner, it will basically show success with green color, and this print string basically showing us that our cast has succeeded. Now go to your code editor, and we can now start to implement the logic for draining and regen our stamina. So in previous part I mentioned the thing, not this file, but this modular stamina component.h. I mentioned the thing about this stamina handle. So this stamina handle will start the timer that in every 0.01 seconds will check if our is printing is true. So if it is, we want to drain our stamina, and if it's false, we want to regen it. So first, here in when our cast has succeeded, we want to make a new timer. So say get your character reference, and we need to paste this reference like this. Then we need this minus and greater sign because this is a pointer. The next thing is to get world timer manager, just like that. Then we need a set timer function, not that one, but this one. The first that we need to include is our handle that we want to activate. The next one, you need to type this, and the next one is basically the function that we want to call in every 0.01 seconds. And we will actually that interval of 0.01 seconds set in this command right here. So let's now just get the function that we need, and that will be stamina cycle. Let's first create definition for that function. So right click on it, quick actions and refactorings, and then create definition of stamina cycle. And I think yeah, well, we are just going to print a string. So g engine on screen debug message, semicolon on the end, -1, let's say, I don't know, let's say 1 second. Color will be red, and text will be maybe check, why not? So I want to show you how our timer is actually working, and let's specify the function that we want to be called from this timer, and that will be this uModular Stamina component, stamina cycle. So basically this class right here is where our stamina cycle is declared. Now we need an interval, so it will be 0.01, and we want the last option to be true, because we want to loop our timer. And yeah, this is the interval that will call all our function every 0.01 seconds. So let's test it out, and now go to your engine, and now let's see what it will do. So let's begin simulation, and it will basically, yeah, actually you need an ampersand here before getting our class. So let's save it and go to your engine. Then let's see, and it's not working again. Oh, so don't forget to build your code. I forget it sometimes, so just click on it. And let's see if there's any error. I hope there's not, but yeah, I already know that there isn't any error. So let's test it out now. Okay, yeah, if you take a look in our top left corner, every 0.01 seconds the check print string will be shown. So that is this print string right here. And yeah, basically in every 0.01 seconds we are going to check if our is printing is true. And if it's true, like I said, it will drain our stamina, and if it's not, it will basically regen our stamina. So now we can delete this, and now we need to create definition for two more functions, and that are regen stamina and drain stamina. So let's just quick actions and refactorings, create definition of regen stamina, and we are going to move it below this stamina cycle function, and we are going to do that for drain stamina too. So let's right click on it, quick actions and refactorings, create definition, and now we are just going to delete this print string, and now we are going to specify our regen stamina and our drain stamina. So now we need to type stamina plus equals, let's say 0.10 F, and we need to do that for our drain stamina too. So let's say stamina minus equals 0.10 F, and yeah, for now that's it. The next thing that we need to do is here in sprint function specify our isPrinting to, or basically give our isPrinting property a false value, or actually a true value, because this is a sprint function. And yeah, basically we're going to do that for stop sprint too, but we are going to set it to false. And now the thing about character reference is to get our max walk speed property from our stamina system character class, or basically third person character. So let's get our character reference. Then below this we need this, we need to paste it first, and then we need this minus greater sign. So now type get character movement, and now we need again this minus greater sign, and then max walk speed equals, so we want the value of our max speed property that we declared. So let's say just max speed, and we want to do it for stop sprint 2. So let's say walk speed, and also this walk speed has actually have the value of 300, so that will be the walk speed of our character. And so the next thing is to actually include our character movement component. As you see, we need a character movement component in order to work this. So let's go to our modular stamina component.h, and here above this .generated.h we need to include, I think that it's in maybe game framework library, character movement component.h, and I think it is, and yeah, it is. So let's save it, and let's back to our .cpp file, and yeah, the red line below our reference will disappear. So yeah, we did it, and now we need to here in stamina cycle function that will be called in every 0.01 seconds by this timer right here. We need to check if our sprinting is true or false. So type if, and then we need to check if is sprint, actually not like that, but is sprinting equals to true. Then we want to regen our stamina. So let's call that function right here. Or no, actually to drain our stamina. And when actually we are not sprinting, so basically when this property right here is false, we want to regen our stamina. So semicolon on the end, don't forget that. Yeah, before testing it out, I want to do another thing, and that is basically clamping our stamina value. So basically that will clamp our value between 0 and 100. So the thing I want to say is, let's for example say when I'm sprinting, and yeah, I'm just basically draining my stamina, and when I get to the point that my stamina is at 0, it's just empty, my stamina will just keep decreasing because we didn't clamp that value. So it will just go below the 0, it will be like go to -1 and etc. to the minus infinity. Yeah, let's do that right now, and we are going to do that here in stamina cycle function. So type stamina equals fmat clamp semicolons on the end, don't forget it, otherwise your code won't work. So let's type stamina, then the minimum value that we want is 0.0 basically 0.0 seconds, and the maximum value that we want is 100. So that will be a value when our stamina is full. It's a little bit hard-coded, and maybe you can declare this here. So yeah, maybe you can do that like that, but I'm just going for now to do that like this. There's no actually the difference. So let's check if everything is all right, and I think now we can test it out. Okay, everything's all right, and let's test it out. And as you see, our stamina is not decreasing. Let's first build our code to see if there's any error, and I hope there's not, and there's not. And if we test it out, you will actually see, and my engine has crashed. Let's run it again. So here we are after crashing. So if I run, you will see that my stamina on my stamina widget is not decreasing. So yeah, we are going to fix that in a moment, but if you take a closer look, or if you just pay attention, you will see that if we click our button that we set in our input action, when we click it we will run, and when we release it we will just walk. And for now let's just fix decreasing our stamina in our stamina widget. So open your content drawer, then go to blueprints folder that we made in previous part, and open your widget stamina widget. So just like this, and now click on our progress bar, and here in the percent we need to create a binding function. So click on bind, then create binding, and I don't know, if you want you can rename this function, but I'm not going to do that right now, because I think in this moment that's not important at all. And the next thing that we are going to do is to go to our event graph, and we can delete this event tick and pre-construct. We need to cast to our stamina system character class. So we are going to do that with blueprints, and here in object, basically for the reference, we need get player character. So just like that, don't forget to compile and save it. So now we need to promote this stamina system character reference to a variable, and yeah, we are going to do that like this. So I think that's it for now. Let's go to our get percent function, and let's get our stamina system character reference, and we need to get now our modular stamina component, and it's not showing, I don't know, and here it is, stamina component. And now we need to get our stamina that we declared here in code editor. So let's just get float, and there's no value, there's not actually a property. Get float, why I typed get float? Because I need my stamina. So that will be stamina, and then we need to divide it by 100, just like that, and we need to just hook up these pins. Don't forget to compile it, and then save it. The next thing that we are going to do is to go to our designer, and we are going to create a binding function for this text too. And yeah, it will also show the amount of stamina that we have. So let's here in the text create a binding function. So click on it, then create binding, and we are going to actually, we don't need to unhook these pins. So we are going to get our stamina system character reference, then we need our stamina component actually reference, and then we need to get our stamina. So get stamina like that, and now we need to truncate it. So basically it will convert our float value to an integer value, and now we need to convert this integer value to a text, because we need here a text value. So just type to text, and yeah, to text integer, and hook up these pins. Don't forget to compile it, that's very important. Let's close it now, and let's see if it works, and if I start to run, yeah, you will see that our stamina in our widget is decreasing, and if I walk it will just regen it. And if you take a closer look, next to our stamina widget we created this text, and it will show us like our stamina is at 20, and we will get the precise value of that, how much stamina do we have left. And yeah, that's a very cool thing. So the next thing that we need to fix basically now we just implemented the basic logic between draining and regening our stamina. So the first thing that we need to actually fix to make this stamina system modular, let me just show you. So when I'm standing still, not moving at all, and when I click my left shift, or basically when you click your button that you set that you specified in your input action, if you take a closer look, yeah, it will drain our stamina. So that's the thing that we need to fix. So let's go to our code editor, and that's the thing about this character speed that we declared, this property. So we are going in every moment to in every 0.01 seconds to actually get our velocity, or basically our speed of our character. And that's the thing why we declared this character speed. So go to your modular stamina component.cpp file, and here below this clamp we need just I will just copy this character speed, or you can just type it. I will paste it like this, and character speed will be equals. Now we need to get velocity value of our stamina system character. So we are going to find it in stamina system character class properties, and that's why we are getting this character reference, why we are casting it to class stamina system character. And we are just going to say character speed equals character reference. Then don't forget that this is a pointer, and that we need this minus greater sign. Now we need to get velocity, actually. Get velocity, and then we need a size, or basically it will just calculate the speed of our character. And yeah, if I type it like this, so let's see, why is there a red line? Get velocity, I think that yeah, so it was a mistake in the writing. So type like this, get velocity dot size, and the thing about this size is that this is wrong. So we don't need dot size, but dot size 2D, D with caps. So the difference between size and size 2D is that normal size will calculate our speed along with our falling speed, but the size 2D will just calculate the walking or moving speed, the ground speed of our character. So yeah, don't miss that, otherwise you can get the behavior in your system that you do not want. So now we are storing the speed of our character in our 0.01 seconds, because this is stamina cycle function that is called here in this timer. So that's why we are it's called every 0.01 seconds. So we now need to check here if our sprinting is true, and we want to check, you need these two ampersands, so that is basically and in blueprints it will be and boolean. So now we need to check if our character speed is not 0.0f, because this is a float value. So let's save it, and then we can test it out in our engine. So let's first build our code, because we have made some changes, and I hope there's not any errors. There's not, so let's test it out. And if I stand still and click my shift, yeah, as you see, our stamina is not decreasing, and yeah, we fixed that bug. So the next thing that we need to do is to add another behavior to our modular stamina system to make it modular. So I'm going to show you what that behavior is. And so basically now we are running, and we are draining our stamina. And when we get to the point that our stamina is 0 or basically empty, we want from our character to get exhausted. And that's another behavior that Stefan Animat made in his modular stamina system by using blueprints. And when we get exhausted, we want to not be able to run anymore, and we need to wait till our stamina is get regenerated to a full. And yeah, basically you will see what I mean. I hope I explained it to you well. So yeah, let's do that right now. Go to your code editor, and the first thing that we need to do is here in sprint function. We need to check if we can run or not, and we are going to do that by using can sprint property. So we need to check if it's true, and we need to do it like this. And if we are able to run, or basically if we can sprint, we are going to execute this code right here. And this can sprint is this property right here that we specified or declared in the previous part. And the default of its property, the default value of property is true. So now we need to go to our stamina cycle function, and below or actually above this check, we need to make another check, and it will be if our stamina is equals to 0. So basically if we get to the point that our stamina is 0, and we are going to convert this if statement into else if. So just like that. And first thing that we need to do when we get to the point that we are basically exhausted, that our stamina is at 0, is to declare our is exhausted property, or not declare, but give this property a value to a false. So now, or actually to a true, because we are exhausted. And now we want from our character to not be able to run anymore. So we need to get this property right here, can sprint. This is basically declaring if we can sprint or not. So if we can, we are just going to execute the code that is for our running. So let's declare that, so let's give this property a value of a false now, because we are exhausted. And we need to call this stop sprint function in order to start walking. Semicolon on the end, don't forget that. And as I said in the previous video, we need now to basically this timer right here, stamina handle, that is calling our stamina cycle function every 0.01 seconds to clear now, because we do not want to basically check if we are sprinting or not. Basically now we want to clear that timer, because we don't need him anymore, and we need a timer that will regen our stamina to 100 when we get exhausted. So yeah, you will see in a moment what I mean. So let's get this character reference, and now let's paste it like this, character reference. Then now we need get world function, then clear, or actually we don't need this reference right here. We need to get world, and this is a pointer, so we need this minus greater sign. Get timer manager, and that is a function also. And now we need to clear timer, so now we need the name of our handle that we will unclear, so that is in fact this stamina handle. And we are going just to type it like this. And yeah, so the next thing that we are going to do, basically to call another timer that is basically this timer right here, so regen handle. And basically before that we need to check something here in regen stamina. When we clear our timer, we need to check here in regen stamina, because we are going to call a timer that is going to call this regen stamina in every 0.01 seconds, and it will just increase this value. And when that timer call actually that function, it will do this check right here. So we need to check if our stamina gets to the point that it is now full, so basically 100. Don't forget this 0f, because this is a float. And if our can't sprint value is can't sprint property is has a value of a false, because we want to check if we cannot sprint. So now we need to basically clear that timer, but we didn't set that timer yet, and we are going to do that right now. So get the name of this handle, and I think that I can do, yeah, I'm just going to copy this code block right, code line actually right here, and I'm going to paste it, not there, but yeah, actually there, and semicolon on the end. And I'm going to say regen handle, and I'm going to call a regen handle function. So yeah, now we are going to call this timer right here, and we have this red line right here, but it seems that everything is all right, and we are actually calling regen handle and not regen stamina. So yeah, that will work now, and now we are calling this regen stamina. Now when we get to the point that our stamina is full, we need to clear this timer, because we do not want anymore to regen our stamina and not being able to walk. So now we need to clear that timer, and now we want to just set, now we want from our character to not be exhausted anymore, because our stamina is regenerated to full. So yeah, you get the point, and I'm trying to explaining as much as I can, and basically if something is unclear, don't forget to comment down below this video, and we will help you with something that is unclear. So yeah, let's just implement the logic for this right now. And the first thing that we need to do is basically clear this regen handle right here, and we are going to copy this code line right here, and we are going to switch from stamina handle to regen handle, because we want to clear that handle. The next thing that we are going to do is to basically tell to our program that our character is not exhausted anymore, and it will be is exhausted equals to false. And the next thing that we need to do is to specify can sprint to true. So we need to give our property can sprint true, because now we are full with our stamina, and we want from our character to be able to run. So yeah, and the next step that we need to do is basically now call our stamina cycle, because we want again to start cycle again. And yeah, we are going to call this stamina cycle function every 0.01 seconds, and it will start this cycle that will drain our stamina or regen it. And basically, if we get to the point that it's 0, it will again, our character will again gets exhausted, and then we are going to clear that timer, and we are going to basically call this timer right here that will regen our stamina to a full, and we are not going to be able to run till our stamina is regenerated to a full. And yeah, so you get the point. And I think that's it for now. Maybe we need another check, and basically another thing that we need to do is here, when we want to drain our stamina, we want another check where we are going to check if we can sprint or not. So we can get the behavior that maybe if we are not able to sprint, we will just decrease our stamina, and we want to make sure that we are able to sprint. So you can do that by just typing can sprint, and basically this is a truthy value. You can also type can sprint double equals to a true, but I'm not going to do that. I don't know, it's more nicer like that. But this is basically truthy value that can be typed like this. If we wanted to check if it's false, we just can type this sign right here before it, and yeah, you get the point. So I think that's it. Let's test it out. So save it, don't forget to save it, or your patcher won't recognize that you made some changes in your code. So let's go now to our engine, let's build it, let's build our code and see if there's any error. And I hope there's not, so there isn't. Very cool. And yeah, let's test it out. So we are going to run till our stamina is 0, and so let's see. So we get to the point that we are empty with our stamina, and if you try to run, you will not be able to run till our stamina is at a full. So let's now, because we are not exhausted anymore, let's try to run again. And yeah, as you see, our stamina is getting decreased. So very cool, very cool. We did that behavior that Stefan Animat has in his stamina system, in his modular stamina system. So now I'm not again able to run. And cool. So the very last thing that we need to do to complete this behavior right here, when we get exhausted, we need to wait from our stamina to get regenerated to a full, is when we get exhausted, we want to change a color from our stamina widget to some maybe grayish color, and in that way we will know when we are exhausted, and when we need to wait exact amount of time to get our stamina regenerated. So let's do that right now. Open your content drawer, then go to blueprints folder, and then open this widget stamina, and go to this graph right next to this designer button, and we are going to unhook these pins. So unhook a pin between this event construct and this cast, and we need to get a sequence. So right click, type sequence, and hook these pins like this and like this. And the next thing is to get a node called set timer by event, not by function name but event. And we need to add a custom event, and we will call it maybe is EV is exhausted. maybe something like this. And we are going to call it every 0.01 seconds, and we will check this looping. So we need now to check if we are exhausted or not. So get this stamina system character reference, and then we need our stamina component and the property that we need, and that will check if we are exhausted or not. If not that window, but go to your code editor, and this property right here is exhausted, and that's the reason why when we get to the point that our stamina is 0, we are getting exhausted, and this exhausted property is true. And when we start this timer that we'll call regen stamina function, and clear this stamina handle right here that is calling stamina cycle function, we will now in every 0.01 seconds check if our stamina is full. So we are checking by these lines of codes right here, and if our stamina is full, is exhausted, will be false, and our character is not going to be exhausted anymore. So yeah, that's the logic behind it. And let's now implement what we started. So go back to your widget, and now we need X is exhausted, get is exhausted, and now we are going to hook up these pins, hook these pins into a branch. And if we are exhausted, we want to get the reference of our progress bar and get the node that is called set fill color and opacity, and we want to copy it. We need to copy it, and we need this reference to hook into this second node. So hook this into false, this into true, and when we are exhausted we want this to be called, and when we are not exhausted anymore we want this to be called. So this when we are exhausted we are going to just type I think Stefan Animat used a node something like this, gray, yeah, linear color gray. So just use this node right here, this poor function, and when we are not exhausted we are going to get a normal color of our progress bar. So click on it, click on our progress bar, then open this this fill color and opacity, and we need to get this hex linear code. So copy this, OK, click on OK, go back to your graph, and here in color we are going to click on it, and this here in hex linear we are going to paste a hex linear code that we copied from our designer. So just click OK, and yeah, I think that's it. So now don't forget to compile it and save it, and let's test it out. So let's just for now drain our stamina, and let's see what happens. Our stamina progress bar need to change color, and yeah, you see that our stamina progress bar changed color, and it will fill up our stamina till it's full, and yeah, till while it's filling we are not able to run, and when it's filled up we are again able to run. So we are on our last steps, and the next thing that we need to do is to implement another behavior, or just we need to fix another bug that won't basically affect on our modular stamina system. So the next thing that we want to fix, and let me show you, and when we run into a wall, as you take a closer look to our stamina progress bar, you will see that our stamina is getting decreased, and that is a behavior that we do not want, and that is something that Stefan Animat implemented in his modular stamina system also. So let's fix that right now. And before going to our code editor, I want to tell you why I'm not going to use velocity values like Stefan Animat. So the one thing that I noticed is the Stefan Animat used the velocity that is barely something below the, I think, speed of walking, so something like 295. And the thing that it makes wrong is this. So let me show you. When we are running and we are colliding with the wall, we will basically reach that small speed that is something below the walk speed, but something that is just wrong about that is this. So when I'm running and when I suddenly turn, our character is going to basically lost its velocity or its speed in that let's say millisecond, and in that minimal moment it's our stamina is going to get increased. And I think that the better approach is trace line that is going to start from our character, and that is going to basically just check if something is in front of us. So basically when I'm colliding with wall, we will just use that line trace, and you get the point. We are going to use line trace for that one. So yeah, let's do that right now. Go to your code editor, and the next thing that we need to do is to go to our modular stamina component.h, and now we need to create a definition for our last function that we declared, and that function is this trace in front function. So just right click on it and click this quick actions and refactorings. Create a definition of trace in front in modular stamina component.cpp. And now we need to basically implement the logic for our line in trace in this function right here. But the first step that we need to do is to call this trace in front in every 0.01 seconds, and yeah, we are going to do that with timers, because in every moment we want to check if something is in front of us. So let's first create a timer that will be in begin play, basically when our cast has succeeded. And yeah, let's just create that timer with this handle right here, trace handle. So let's copy this line of code right here, and let's paste it like this. The function that we want to call in every 0.01 seconds is trace in front, and the handle that we want to start is trace handle. So that's the reason why we made this trace handle. So let's now implement the logic for this trace in front function. So the first thing that we need to do is to declare hit results. So we are going to declare a property, or basically a variable that will be with type of hit result, and I will name it something like hit. And the next thing that we need to specify is a start point of our line trace, and that will be, oops, not that, and that will be basically actor location of our character, or stamina system character, or basically third person character. So we are going to get that from our character reference, and that's the reason why we casted it. So type f vector start character reference equal get or actually not equal, but this minus and greater sign, get actor location, and that will be the start point of our line trace. And wait, this red so we need here equals, because we want to give the value to our variable that is the start point of our line trace. The next thing that we need to declare are collision params. So we are going to do that by typing f collision params, f collision, I think, yeah, that's the one, f collision query params, and I'm going to name it collision params. Okay, that's okay. The next thing that we are going to do is to basically specify the actors that we want to ignore by this line trace. So basically, what I'm meaning by that is when we begin our simulation and our trace in front is called in every 0.01 seconds, it will check if something is in front of us. But if we don't specify ignore the actor to be our stamina system character, or basically third person character, our line trace is going to collide with our stamina system character, and basically it will tell us that we are colliding in something, and that is not a wall but our character. So yeah, we don't want that behavior, and we are just going to type collision params, and I'm just going to copy this and paste it, and then type add ignored actor, because we want just to ignore our stamina system character, and that will be the reference of owner of this character. And like I said before, this get owner is referencing to our stamina system character, because the stamina system character is someone that is owning our stamina component, and basically we attached our component to third person character, or this stamina system character class. So yeah, the next thing that we are going to do is to declare the endpoint, or basically the endpoint of our line trace, and we will call it just end. We are going to do that by multiplying the forward vector of our character by let's say a 50, and if you have some better values you can set it up. So yeah, and we are going to add this by a starter point. So not that, but actually we are going to type plus start and something like this, and we are going to add semicolons, and I forgot to declare the forward vector from our character, so we are going to do that right now, and we are going to do that by typing f vector, because we need a property that or basically a variable that is a type of an f vector, and we are going to name it forward actor. So forward vector equals forward vector. Did I spell it well? And I did. And we are going to get this reference right here, this minus greater sign, and get actor forward vector, just like this. And that's the way that you can get the forward vector of your actor. And did I misspelled something? Let's type like this, forward vector, forward. I'm missing my R, so okay. The next thing that we want to do is to declare a boolean that will basically check if we hit something that is in front of us. So yeah, now type equals get world. Now we need a function that is called line trace single by channel, and that is this function right here. The first parameter that we need to specify is hit that we declared here. The next thing is a start point of our line trace. The next thing is an end point of our line trace, and now we need to type ECC world static, And the last thing is to basically just type our collision params. So that's the last thing that we need, the last parameter for this line trace single by channel function. And the next thing that we are going to do is to basically draw debug line, so I can show you how this line trace by channel works. So type draw debug line, semicolons on the end, and the first thing that we need is a world context. So you can do that by typing get world. The first one is a starter point, the next is the end point. Now we need a color, so it will be maybe, let's say, red, because when we are using blueprints, I think standard color for our line trace is red. And the next thing is this, like thickness and yeah, like that. So we are going to set something like 0, actually 1, 0, 1. So you can play with these options right here. You can test it out to see how this actually works. I'm not going to show that right now. And yeah, so the next thing is to let's actually just test it out, because I want to show you how this line trace single by channel works. So go to your Unreal Engine. Now we need to build our code, because we have made some changes, and let's see if there's any error, and there isn't. So let's play. And yeah, if you take a closer look, you will see this red line right here that is basically going in the forward direction of our character. And if I move, you will see that in every second it's just following us, and it will basically check if something is in front of us. So the next thing is to check if something is in front of us. So we are going to do that by typing if, and we are going to get this is hit boolean that is telling us if we hit something or not. And if we hit something, we are going to specify our can sprint to false, because we are not going able to run anymore and drain our stamina when we are hitting a wall. And if we are not hitting anything, we are going to type else if, because we want another condition. We are going to type if we are not hitting something, and this is our the truth and the false values that I was talking before. Basically we want to check if we are not hitting anything, and we can do that by also typing is hit double equals to false, but we are going to do that like this, because it's nicer. And we need to check if we are not exhausted, is exhausted, and we want to set our can sprint property or variable to true. So basically I think that's it, and that we did all the things for our line trace and all the checks. So yeah, don't forget to save it. Now we can go to our engine. Let's build the code again, and let's see if there's any error. Hope there's not. And let's check now if our behavior is working. So now we are going to run, and if you take a closer look, our stamina is getting decreased. But if I collide with the wall, yeah, as you see, we are running, and our stamina is getting increased. So cool, we actually did it. And yeah, so basically we have another last step that we need to do. But before that, I want to say to you that if something is unclear, you can comment down below, and we will basically just explain it to you. So yeah, you get the point. And the next thing that I need to basically I want to do and basically that's your opinion, is to add heavy breathing sound when we are basically exhausted. So when we get to the point that our stamina is empty, so that is at this point right here, we want from our character to make some sounds, and that will be heavy breathing. That will represent that our character is basically exhausted, and yeah, you get the point. So let's do that right now. So I imported my heavy breathing sound effect, and you can do that too. You just need to find one. You can find on YouTube, or maybe you can search on the internet, but I will just play it so you can hear what it is. So yeah, it's just basically heavy breathing, heavy male breathing. And okay, so open your content drawer, and we are going to do that with blueprints. So open your blueprints folder, open your bp underscore third person character, open your blueprint, open full blueprint actually, and we are going to delete this event actor begin overlap and event tick, so because we don't need them. And here from the execute pins, basically from event begin play, we are going to drag an execute pin and get a node called set timer by event and not function name. We are going to set it to loop, and we are going to set it to be called every 0.01 seconds, and drag from here from this event pin and type add custom event, because we need an event that will be called by this timer right here. And this timer right here is basically something that is same as our timers and our handles that we declared in our C++ code. So yeah, basically that is this right here. We are going to call this event EV heavy breathing, if exhausted maybe. So yeah, I think that this name is okay for our event. You can give a different name. You can name basically your event to something different if you have a better name, but I think that you sure do. So the first thing that we need to do is to basically check if we are exhausted or not, and we need a reference of our is exhausted property. So we need to cast basically to our stamina system character in order to get stamina component reference, and then our is exhausted boolean. So cast to stamina system game mode. Then for the object, for the reference, we are going to type get player character, and we are going to basically drag from this pin right here and promote it to a variable. And we are going to hook up these pins, but maybe we can do that in sequence. So unhook up these pins, get 1 sequence, hook up these pins, then 0 to cast, and then 1 to this timer. And now from this list of variables, we need our character reference, then we need our stamina component reference, get stamina, and there's not actually our, and yeah, I've actually made a mistake. So basically you don't need to cast to our stamina system. I actually casted it to game mode, so I have made several mistakes. First of all, you don't need a cast. Yeah, so that's the thing. We need to delete this, and because we are actually in that class, so basically that stamina class character is basically our third person character, and the reference of our stamina component we can get right here. So that's basically right here. And yeah, I have made a mistake. So learn from my mistakes. So get that reference, and then from stamina component get is exhausted. So this boolean right here, and in every 0.01 seconds we are going to check if our is exhausted is true or false. So if it's false, we are going to drag and get do once node. Yeah, because if we call the node that is called play sound at location, we will just going to call this function infinite times, because we are basically just calling this event in every 0.01 seconds, and until we clear this interval right here, or basically handle. And yeah, you get the point. That's the reason why we need the once node. So this play sound we will just play the once and not numerous numbers of times. Yeah. So for the location we actually need the actor location, and that is a function that we used in our C++ code. So that function is about getting the location of our character, and it will play the sound in exact same place where our character is, and the sound that we are going to play is basically, I can search it, and that's a heavy male breathing sound. And now in order to be this repetitive, so basically let me show you what I mean. Let's compile it and save it. I'm just going to drain my stamina till my stamina is empty, and let me show you what I mean. And you will hear this sound right here, and yeah, our sound is being played. But then if I drain it again to the zero, or just if our stamina gets to the point that it's basically empty, you will see that our sound is not being again played. So now we are going to fix that, and we can do that by dragging this false pin to the reset. Compile it and save it. Basically, every time when our is exhausted is false, we are going to reset this do once node, and the next time that is exhausted is true, now do once node will be again triggered, and yeah, you get the point. So that's it. That is basically it. And that's it, folks. We have successfully created a modular stamina system in C++ for Unreal Engine 5, using a stamina component that can be easily attached to any character in your game. I hope you now understand how this system works, but if anything is unclear, feel free to ask in the comments below. Big thanks to Stefan Animat for the idea behind this tutorial, and also I really appreciate all of you who followed along these two parts of tutorial. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with your thoughts and any questions you may have. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.